Hi, good afternoon. We continue our lesson from a previous video. Before that, I want to tell one thing to all our students that most of the students they feel that maths is a tough one. Actually speaking, it is not the tough one. That is depend upon practice. So you have to make an habit. Whatever we have learned today, immediately you have to practice for once and twice, and once in a week you need to take one self-assessment test. By doing the regular practice, we can avoid this problem. Before going to the video, all of you please subscribe the channel so that you can learn so many things every day. Regarding the identities in trigonometry, I told you that we have three identities. The first one is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This we already proved in our previous video class. The second is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. And the third identity is cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So we go to second identity today. We learn secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. We see how secant square minus tan square is equal to 1. From the triangle, right angle triangle OPQ, we take the ratio of secant theta. I already told you that secant is the reciprocal of cos. So cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is x by r. Therefore secant is the reciprocal of cos, so secant theta is equal to r by x. Secant square theta is equal to r square by x square. So let us we take this as the equation 1. Similarly, we take tan theta. We already know the ratio of tan is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Here the opposite side is y and the adjacent side is x, so it is equal to y by x. Therefore tan square theta is equal to y square by x square. This is equation 2. Now by subtracting 1 and 2, equation 2 from 1, we get y square r square by x square is minus y square by, here we take x square as a LCM, so in the numerator we get r square minus y square. Now we come back here, we know that r square is equal to x square plus y square, that is square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of adjacent two sides, that is according to Pythagoras theorem. Therefore r square minus y square, it is equal to x square. If you bring y square here, so this will become r square minus y square, it is equal to x square. So here in place of x square, in place of r square minus y square, here we can substitute with x square in this equation. So x square by x square, it is always equal to 1. Therefore we can say that secant square theta minus tan square theta, it is always equal to 1. Next, we take the third identity, that is cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. This is the third identity we are proving now. We know that cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. Therefore sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, opposite side by hypotenuse. Here the opposite side is y and the hypotenuse is r, so it is equal to y by r. When sin theta is equal to y by r, therefore cosec theta is equal to r by y. R by y, because since it is the reciprocal of eta. So cosec square theta is equal to r square by y square. So here we take this as the equation 1. Similarly, cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. We already learned in a previous video, cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. Therefore, tan theta, we know that tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So according to that triangle, opposite side is y and the adjacent side is x, y by x. So cot theta is equal to, it is the reciprocal of tan, that is x by y. Now cot square theta is equal to x square minus y square. X square minus y square, that is we take this as a equation 2. Now we subtract equation 2 from 1. That is r square by y square minus x square by y square. Here we take LCM is equal to y square. So in the numerator we get r square minus x square. So here from this triangle, from Pythagoras theorem, r square is equal to x square plus y square. Therefore y square is equal to what? R square minus x square. If you bring x square here, this will become minus. So r square minus x square is equal to y square. So here we put y square in place of this. So y square by y square, it is equal to 1. So from third identity we proved that cosec square theta minus cot square theta, it is always equal to 1. From the identity we learned secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Therefore secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. If you bring minus tan here, this will become plus tan. So secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, and also secant theta is equal to under root of 1 plus tan square theta. Similarly, tan square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1. If you bring minus tan square here, this will become plus tan square. The plus 1, if you bring here, this will become minus 1. So tan square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1. Tan theta is equal to, if you remove the square here we get under root of secant square theta minus 1. Also from this identity we can learn secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. That is, so if you observe carefully, this is in the form of a square minus b square. So we know that a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Similarly here secant square minus tan square we can write as a secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta. This is equal to 1. Now secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 1 by secant theta minus tan theta. Secant theta plus tan theta is equal to what we got? 1 by secant theta minus tan theta. Now from this we get problems such the objective is like this. In a question they will give you if secant theta minus tan theta is equal to P, therefore secant theta plus tan theta is equal to how much? If you observe this carefully, when secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 1 by secant theta minus tan theta, therefore secant theta plus tan theta is equal to what? It is equal to 1 by secant theta minus tan theta. We have already here, we took it as a P, therefore it is equal to 1 by P. You remember for objective we get if secant theta minus tan theta is equal to P, then secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 1 by P. Similarly, if secant theta plus tan theta is equal to P, then secant theta minus tan theta it is equal to 1 by P. So you remember these two concepts very clear. Again I am repeating for sake of your benefit, all of you listen carefully. So we took the identity here, secant square minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Secant square minus tan square we can elaborate like this: secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta according to a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So therefore secant theta plus tan theta is equal to what? It is equal to 1 divided by secant theta minus tan theta. In question they will ask you if secant theta minus tan theta is equal to P, then automatically secant theta plus tan theta it will become 1 by P. Similarly, if secant theta plus tan theta is equal to P, then secant theta minus tan theta is equal to 1 by P. Now we go to the third identity here, that is cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Therefore, cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. If you bring here, this will become plus. Therefore, cosec theta is equal to, if you take out the square here we get under root of 1 plus cot square theta. Similarly, cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1. If you bring cot square here, this will become plus, and plus 1 here, if you bring here, this will become minus. Therefore, cot theta is equal to under root of cosec square theta minus 1. Also, as we did in a previous identity, cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1, that is cosec theta plus cot theta into cosec theta minus cot theta, it is always equal to 1. Therefore, cosec theta plus cot theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta minus cot theta. Therefore, when cosec theta minus cot theta is equal to P, therefore cosec theta plus cot theta it is always equal to 1 by P. You remember the same thing here. cosec theta plus cot theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta minus cot theta. So when cosec theta minus cot theta is equal to P, therefore we can say that cosec theta plus cot theta is always equal to 1 by P. Similarly, if cosec theta plus cot theta is equal to P, therefore cosec theta minus cot theta, it is equal to 1 by P. Now to get more videos like this, you subscribe the channel. Every day we upload one video, the same continuation of the subject. You can learn so many new things. Before that, you subscribe the channel. Again I am repeating, you need a regular practice regarding maths, so that you can remove the fear of maths from your mind. Thanking you.